Okay guys, we're going to do a pretty short CA finish video today. Wayne asked me to do a video real quick so I could show his buddies in Minnesota. So this is kind of the method that I use. I learned this from a good buddy Chuck about 8 or 9 years ago and used it ever since. Pretty simple. We're using a spalted tamarin blank. It's been turned, sanded 320, 400. Then we wiped it down with acetone. A couple times with acetone just to make sure there's no oil or anything on it. Now when I do CA finish, I do it pretty quick. I can do 5 coats in a couple minutes. Typically I use thin. Been using Thin Flex, which I think works really well, and then some accelerator. I use blue shop towels, fold them up in a bunch, little. This thing gets pretty hot when you run the CA on it. So pretty much we're going to do 5 coats, just kind of show you how I do it. I'll talk just a little bit in between it, and we'll finish sanding it. Probably within 5 minutes we'll have a finished pin. So let me turn the camera here. And this is spalted tamarin. I'm going to turn the lathe at about 2600 RPMs as fast as I can go. And as I do the CA, I'm going to hold the towel underneath of it, the CA on top, and I'm just going to work my way across. Do that 5 times, and we're going to spray accelerator in between. Just to kind of give you the gist, we're going to fire it up and let it go here. Like I said, we're about 2500 RPMs. And I apply a generous amount. The main thing as I go across, I want to make sure it's smooth. The smoother it is, the less sanding you got at the end. So here we go, number 1. Just quick and easy. And then hit it with accelerator. Go to a new spot on the towel. And now we're going with number 2. There's 2 coats, accelerator. And the accelerator just speeds up the process. 3 coats. We'll probably go a couple more just to make sure we get plenty of finish on here. Number 4. And I don't know if you can see, but the CA does react with the blue shop towel. Causes it to smoke. It's normal, just a chemical reaction between the cotton and the CA. Word for the wise, when you get done, put this on your shop floor or put it in a bucket of water, just so it doesn't have spontaneous combust. And here we go, number 5. That one got a little tacky, so we're going to have to sand a little bit. I can tell you that. And one more. We'll go number 6 coats. And like I said, I've got a bucket over here to the right that I got water in it, and that's where I'm putting that. So that was 6 pretty good coats. I don't know if you can see, it's fully covered, pretty smooth, not going to require much sanding. The next step is I wet sand everything. I'm going to start with micro mesh, the first grit being 1500. The basic here is I'm just trying to level the finish and make sure there's no sand marks in it. It's pretty good now, so it shouldn't require very much sanding. And very light pressure. I'm barely touching the blank. I want very light pressure so you don't sand through the blank. And I haven't turned the lathe down, I'm still 2,500 RPMs. Typically, I don't hardly ever turn the lathe down unless I'm drilling. The faster I can go, the better. And we're going to take a look at it. It's pretty smooth there. Make sure we don't have any sanding marks in it. Got one little sanding mark right here on the edge. Once you get the sanding marks out, it's pretty easy from here. And that should have got it there. And the sanding mark's done. So we're just going to run through the micro mesh from here. Next step's 1800. Just going to be quick and easy. Not spending a whole lot of time on it. Keeping the micro mesh pretty wet. I do have a towel on the lathe so it doesn't get rusty from all the water. Then we're going to go to 2400. After the 24 will be 3200. Like I said, we're just real quick. From here, we're just trying to get the scratches finer and finer and finer until you can't see them. This is 3200. Or 36, I don't remember. Because I think the next one's 4,000. This is 4,000. Actually, this might be 3,600. I don't have a chart with me, so I don't really know. I just go in order of the micro mesh. I know the first one's 1,500, the last one's 12,000. So just real quick. This is 8,000. I said this is simple, this is easy. I will tell you, to get it perfect though, you have to have a purple sock and a green sock. Purple sock's got to be on your left foot, green sock's got to be on your right. If you don't do that, you will never get a good finish. Just a word from the wise. So that's all the way to 12,000. And we're gonna pretty good looking finish. So from there, the last thing I do is Plastex. Still blue shop towels, same one I've been using. Just run her in here and turn it on and get a good coating. And then buff it off. And that is a Hillbilly Willie finish. Pretty easy, pretty quick, about 10 minutes altogether. And let's pull her off of here and see what she looks like. You can see it's got a ton of shine to it. I'll take a picture and post it on Facebook on IEP. But quick and easy CA finish. Try it, you might like it. Talk to you guys later.